Now, remaining portion of first chapter is intake structure. The structure which is constructed across the surface of water so as to permit the withdrawal of water from the sources is known as intake structure. The main function of intake structure is to collect the surface water from the source and same water discharged to the treatment plant. Now suppose this is the well act as a intake structure here. Will act as the intake structure here, and this is the river, and we constructed wells here. Now this well constructed over the river. Due to this we called as river intake. If this well is constructed over the canal, then this structure is called as canal intake. Why this I called as canal intake? Because well is constructed over the bank of canal. Due to this, such types of well is called as canal intake. If this well constructed over the bank of lake, then such structure or that structure will be canal intake structure or lake intake structure. Over the lake constructed, then lake intake structure. If this well constructed over the pond, then that structure will be pond intake. If this structure is constructed over the reservoir or on the bank of reservoir, then the structure will be reservoir intake. Now this is the diagram. This is the river, cross section of river, and we constructed the wells on the bank of river. Where we constructed the wells constructed on the bank of river. Due to this we called as river intake, and this is the well constructed on bank of river. So due to that reason we called as river intake. Now this pipe is placed to draw the water from river, and same water admit into the this well, and collected water by using pump sent to water treatment plant. This is the intake structure. This structure generally constructed to draw water from river, and same water discharge or sent to water treatment plant. To obtain water, to draw water from river, for that or we need well to be construct over the bank of river. That constructed structure is called as intake structure. Use of intake structure only to draw the water from source. Source may be river, canal, reservoir, pond, etc. These are the sources from which generally draw water for public purpose. The main function of intake structure also to collect water surface water from source, to collect surface water from source and send to treatment plant. This is the main function of intake structure. Now what are the different types of intake structure? Canal intake structure. Why we saying this canal intake? Because well is constructed on the bank of canal. Due to this, we seeing here canal intake, reservoir intake. Wells is constructed over the reservoir. Due to this, we called air that structure as reservoir intake, lake intake, river intake, potable intake. These are the main types of intake structure. First type is canal intake. A canal intake consists of pipe placed in a brick masonry chamber constructed partly in the bank of canal. On one side of chamber, the opening is provided with coarse screen for entrance of water. The end of pipe inside the chamber is provided with a bell mouth fitted with hemisphere fine screen. The outlet pipe carries the water to other side of canal bank. From here, water is taken to treatment plant. See in diagram. This is the canal intake structure. This is the canal. This is the well, and here only single pipe is placed to withdrawal of water in canal. Why single pipe is placed in canal intake? Because level of water in canal is constant. Due to this, here provided only one pipe. In reservoir or in river case, there are multiple pipes are provided. Why multiple pipes are there provided? Because at that places, level in river water, reservoir water fluctuate season to season. But in canal water, when water discharged from dam, then level of water is constant maintained throughout the from starting point to end point. Due to this reason, there is single pipe is provided to withdrawal of water from canal into intake structure. This is the main reason by providing single pipe in canal intake. Next point is reservoir intake. See in reservoir intake, there are number of pipes are provided. Why this number of pipes are provided? Because depth of water fluctuate with season to season. According to change in season, there is change in also in depth of water. Same application or principle applied to the river intake. In river case, depth of river also depend upon season. In rainy season, depth of river increases, and in summer season, in cold season, less depth as compared to monsoon season. In monsoon season, there is rainfall. Due to this, stream springs contribution to river and ultimately increase the level of water in river. So due to this fluctuation in reservoir intake or river intake, there are number of pipes provided. If fluctuation or decrease in water depth, then that fluctuated depth or lower depth water we can call withdrawal by using lower pipe. So there are number of pipes provided at different level. Next point, canal lake intake. For obtaining water from lake, mostly submersible intakes are used. These intakes are constructed in the bed of lake, which is consist of pipe and bill opening protected by timber or concrete tube. Water flows from the opening and is collected into the sump well and then pumped to the treatment plant. In this diagram, this is the bell mouth pipe. Over the bell mouth pipe, fine screen is place to prevent the entry of floating matters. What are the floating matters? Paper, plastic, cans, woods, leaves. These are the floating matters which float over the surface of water in lake. There are different impurities, debris which are float over the earth water surface. Why that debris float over the water surface? Because density of water is 1 and other material density is less than 1. Due to this reason, debris floated over the top of water. To avoid such debris, such impurities in pipe, for this reason fine screen are attached over the bell mouth pipe, and this is the submersible example of lake intake. Because this, why we seeing submersible lake intake structure? Because this structure is constructed within the body of lake, in center or around the center, in particular place of lake. That structure is provided, and that structure is below the water surface. Due to this we called as submersible intake structure. Here also around this pipe, wooden rib or wooden rectangular box is placed. This wooden rectangular box is called as rib, and to maintain the verticality of this rib, there are also provided stones around the perimeter of that intake structure. Means that wells around that well, there are number of stones, pebbles are placed to maintain the verticality of that wooden box, and that wooden portion of timber is called as rib. Also, opening is provided over the mouth pipe to avoid the entry of floating matter, and below this also fine screen place to avoid the other finer material into the pipe. Next point is river intake. River intake is a circular masonry tower of diameter range varies from 4 meter to 7 meter. Generally, shape of river intake is circular. So we seeing here a diameter of river intake. Diameter range is 4 meter to 7 meter. River intake constructed along the river bank at place from where water can draw the in required quantity. The various rivers intakes are wet intake, dry intake, and movable intake. Now see in diagram, there are number of pipes placed. Why this number of pipes is placed in river intake? Because depth is variable. Depth is variable means depth changing season to season. Due to this we called as variation in depth. Depth is variable. To obtain water from lower level, we cannot withdraw that water by providing upper pipe, by using upper pipe. For that we need to provide lower pipe. Due to by using lower pipe, we can draw the water from lower level. For this, different pipes are placed in river intake. Now last point of this intake structure is that site selection for intake structure. Now, what are the requirement, what are the suggestions should be considered for selection of site for intake structure? For intake structure, site should be near to treatment plant. If in site near the intake uh, treatment plant, then save in cost of pipeline. This is the intake structure and this is the treatment plant. If distance in between two plant or structure increases, then cost of pipeline is also increases, because cost of pipeline is totally depend on length or distance between these two structure. If distance between these two structure increases, then cost of pipeline is also increases, and vice versa. Means distance decrease, then cost of pipe placement or cost of pipe is also decrease, because cost of pipe totally depend upon distance between these two structures. Next point, site never be located near the navigation channel to reduce pollution problem and sewage disposal. Now, such types of intake structure should not be placed over or should not be constructed over the navigation channel. Now, this navigation channel is the new term in this chapter. Now, navigation channel means those channel which are utilized for water by boats, ships, that channel using. So we call it as navigation canal, because just river, lake utilized for waterway. Waterway means using water path for purpose of journey from one place to another place. And which are the vehicles utilized to uh, utilize this water course? Ships, boats are utilized. So for transportation purpose, these rivers are or these lakes are utilized. Due to this reason, there may be obstruction while journey of boats, ships to intake structure, or sometimes particular portion of uh, water near the intake structure get polluted due to moving of ships and boat. Due to this, that region prevent from construction of intake structure. Next, site selection should provide greater withdrawal of water if required in future. Suppose day by day increasing density or population of city, so day by day demand of water increasing. So to meet such types of demand, for that, intake structure should be constructed at a particular place where we can withdraw water in greater amount in present or in future days. So site selection should be in a such a way that at that place should be sufficient quantity of water. Next point, intake must be located at a place from where can be drawn even during the driest period of year. If there is summer season, there should be sufficient quantity should be available. That place should be selected for intake structure. Next point, intake should be easily accessible during the floods. If there is flood means large amount of water flowing through wells, an uncontrollable controllable flow flowing through the river. That flow is called as floods. in मराठी आपण त्याला काय म्हणतो? पूर म्हणतो. ज्या ठिकाणी अनियंत्रित पाण्याचा प्रवाह असतो, अशा फ्लोला आपण काय म्हणतो? पूर म्हणतो. मग अशा प्रकारचं जर एखादं रिजन असेल रिव्हरचं, तर त्या ठिकाणी शक्यतो जी काही इंटेक स्ट्रक्चरची साईट आहे त्या ठिकाणी अवॉइड केली पाहिजे. नेक्स्ट पॉईंट आहे, मिंडिंग रिव्हर